Hello everyone, this is Blake, OrchDB71, back at you with another VCLT. Actually, it's a two-part. As you know, last week and the week before I was pretty under the weather. Well, actually, the week before I was pretty sick, and then last week I was spending all week just trying to catch up on all the things that I hadn't got done before. So these packages actually did arrive like over a week ago. I've given some personal message thanks, but this is the deserving video thanks that needs to be recorded in VC posterity, I suppose. So first up, I got a package from DoctorDeadwax, Mark, in Canada, and in it, you hear it playing in the background, Blanchard Harrison. Discernment is the title of the LP. I did not have this before. Most of the jazz that was happening in the mid to late 70s, so this is at 1986, I pretty much stayed away from because it just felt, generally it's like too sweet, too sappy for me. And listening to this album a couple of times, there are some tracks on here that I don't care much for, but in all, it's a very good album, especially when it's sent to you for free. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. So on the Concord Jazz label, like I said, 1986, and other musicians. I'll just let you see them. Miller, Bowler, and Peterson Jr. Very good. My first introduction to these two musicians, really. So I'll stop and look at their LPs when I'm crate digging. Now that I've been introduced to them. Thanks very much, Mark. And then another package that I got from way down under, from Raymond. Damn it, I can never remember his ID. Magus? I don't know. I'll put it in the comments and in the heading. He doesn't post videos yet. I said yet, but he should be posting videos. Very, very, very nicely packaged, man. This thing is a tank. Yeah. So inside were among a nice, in addition to a nice letter and a drawing. I gotta show you this drawing because I sent a lot of smiley faces out. That's cool, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, thanks very much, Raymond. Especially thank you for the 3 LPs you included. One really nice one, and I can't wait to show you guys. So first one, Paul Desmond, Samba Dorfo. Not very familiar with this release at all. I haven't listened to it. I haven't had time. Sorry about that. But I look forward to getting into it. It was released on RCA Records in 1973. The second of the 3, we've seen this across the vinyl community several times. Demiola McLaughlin de Lucia live Friday night in San Francisco. This is a CBS release in 1981. Very, very nice. I would call it probably post-fusion. Is that a genre, or did I just make it up? Post-fusion. You can't go wrong with these musicians. So highly recommended if you ever run across this in a crate dig, pick it up. It's good stuff. Thanks, Raymond. And this is one of those sappy tunes, so I'm gonna bounce it over. Now, the third of the 3. Wow! Wait, I gotta take this out because you gotta see the label. Herbert von Karajan, basically doing a bunch of overtures on this album by Weber, Wagner, Nikolai, and Mendelssohn, released on EMI Columbia. Now, I had this in a later labeled release. I still do have it. Sax 2439. But the very cool thing about this is the label. Now, a lot of people have asked Blake. I see a lot of classical music out when I'm crate digging. What do I mean, are there any labels that I should always pick up? And there aren't many that you should always pick up except for this one. If you see this label, and you won't see it as much in America as you will overseas in Europe, especially in Europe, the Columbia Silver and Blue label. Let's try to get a good shot of this. You're not getting color. Alright, so the camera's not picking up the color very well, but it's kind of a turquoise blue with silver and black design on it. That's probably the best view right there. Anyway, a very early Columbia label, extremely collectible. I mean, I'm talking, Van, you can confirm this, or any of you other classical collectors. You see this label on a near mint or VG Plus near mint or better album, you're talking at least $40, $50, $60 just for the freaking label. Very collectible. Yes, the pressings are very sweet sounding. Just that early 50s, well, mid 50s to late 50s. Very heavy, very good vinyl pressing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Raymond, very much. I did not have this label, certainly, for this release. Actually, I don't have many of this label at all because they're just too damn expensive. And in a lot of my classical I bought in collections and things like that. And since most of my collections are American collections that I've picked up, they've had very little of this. So, yes, thank you very much. Columbia, EMI Columbia, EMI Records Limited, fantastic. Again, for all you crate diggers out there, if you see that label, just pick it up. There is another version of this label. I don't think I have one nearby. No, I don't. But there's another version of that Columbia label that's like a big black and red label that's after this one. That's also pretty good to pick up. But anytime you see that silver and blue label, don't even think about it. Just pick it up if it's in good shape. So, that's the VC Love Train hitting Charlotte once again. Thanks very much, Mark, DoctorDeadwax, for the Blanchard Harrison LP, and thank you very much, Raymond, for the 3 LPs you sent me from down under, especially this Carry On. Thank you very much. I'll get back to you again soon. Bye-bye.